Good morning, everyone. It's Monday morning, November 20th. Welcome to our weekly update for Scituate. With me, I have Jim Boudreau, our town administrator, and Bill Burkhead, our superintendent. Before I get to them, first I'll give you a couple of updates for things that'll be happening this week. It's a short week due to the holiday, but we do have a board meeting tomorrow evening where the select board will be reviewing different budgetary needs from different departments across the town. As well as speaking about what we potentially will do with the Cushing property should the Hatherley project move forward in the spring. So those are some important things that we will be discussing. There is an economic development meeting also Tuesday night, the 21st. Those seem to be the only meetings this week due to the holiday. So on Thanksgiving, Thursday morning, it's a great annual turkey trot down at TK's that starts there. It's a great way to get out before you have a nice meal, as well as to bring items for the Scituate Food Pantry, which is in great need for some additional donations. So look forward to seeing you there around 9:30. It's a quick run from TK's out to the lighthouse, and it's a great way to get together and say happy Thanksgiving to folks. And then also, just as a last reminder, this Saturday is also Shop Small Saturday across the nation. So we will be celebrating Shop Small Saturday in Scituate. So please get out and support our local merchants for your holiday shopping. And before I turn it over to everyone, want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving and take this time to extend my gratitude to everybody in town on the school side and the town side that work so diligently all year round to make Scituate a wonderful place to live. So thank you to all. And with that, I will turn it over to Jim Boudreau.
Good morning. Let's start with the announcement that everybody's wondering. Yes, this Friday, the transfer station will be closed. So if you're planning to go to the transfer station this weekend, it is closed on Friday. It will be open normal business hours on Saturday and Sunday. Also, the town hall will be closed on Friday. We want to remind people to get up this morning. It was cold out, so winter is coming. We are expecting a rainstorm on Wednesday, so plan your travel accordingly. But it is time to prepare for your winter storms. Check your generators. Just go to the town website, scituatema.gov, and right on the homepage, there's an emergency preparedness link. That'll give you all the information you need to help get ready for those winter storms. Forewarned is forearmed, and it's too late when the storms come, so please start preparing for winter weather now while the weather is still pretty good. Just a reminder, if you need business at the water department office staff is still here at the town hall. They'll be here probably for another week or so. We had a car run into that building. It's being repaired. So if you have business with the water department, please come to the town hall and see the staff here at the town hall. All of us have the lantern room for the lighthouse behind us. We are pleased to announce that the lantern room is back on top of the lighthouse finally. Also, we've restored the ball and the spindle to the top. That wasn't put back up last week. So it looks great. The contractor did a fantastic job with that lantern room. They'll continue to work on finishing the cladding, putting the windows and the trim in. At the same time, if you go out there now, you'll see the brickwork on the top 4 feet is also going back up. So a lot going on at the lighthouse. We are still scheduled to have that substantially complete by the middle of December. However, as I've mentioned before, painting will probably not take place into the spring because the paint we use is a special polymer that needs warm weather. So that is something that we might have to put off until the warmer weather comes in the spring. If you're on Chief Justice Cushing Highway or are still working on the installation of the water main, the contractor is also grinding out and patching the current trenches and holes on Route 3A. So please use caution on that. We will do some patching of that for this winter. And then in the spring, we'll come back and make more permanent repairs. So just be careful going down there. You will be delayed at some points. We're going to wrap that up again mid-December, and then we'll be back in the spring to make final paving on some of those sections that are in, particularly bad shape. The Citrus City, Cape Verde, Santa Catarina de Fogo Committee had their first St. Catarina de Fogo, St. Catarina de Alexander celebration yesterday. The next one will be next Sunday, November 25th. A mass and a feast will be held at St. Mary's Parish, followed by a reception at the Parish Hall. Procession starts at noontime. The event goes from 12 to 3. St. Catarina Day is a national holiday. In Cape Verde, it's like their version of St. Patrick's Day. So come learn about that wonderful national holiday. If you go down the harbor, you'll see we do have our Cape Verde flags up, and they'll be flying all through this week. We will take all the flags down next week for the winter, but that is why they're flying. So go down and take a look at the flags, and if you have some time, attend the celebration on Sunday. As Maura mentioned, we'll be discussing some uses for the old school, the Cushing School, as part of the school building project. As Bill has mentioned, if I mentioned, we both have links on our websites to information about that project. Please go get yourself informed. That will be coming before the town this spring. So please get on board and find out what's going on with that new school project. Maura did mention the food pantry. The food pantry, as always, is in need of donations. They are grateful for your assistance. Right now, they're looking for clam chowder, canned ham, baked beans, canned fish except tuna, healthy cold cereals, rice pilaf, sloppy joe, white beans, and decaf coffee. These can be dropped off at the food pantry during normal hours or put in the bins up behind the old gates. They can also be dropped off at the Scituate Library, the Village Market, or Shaw's. We would also like to send our condolences to the food pantry and to the family of Marie Murray. Marie recently passed away. She was the head of the operational team at the food pantry. She was a committed, compassionate, dedicated, and tireless, loving, and inspiring volunteer at the food pantry since 2014. She'll be sorely missed not only by the food pantry, but all who knew her. So our condolences to her family and to the food pantry family and everybody at large. She was a wonderful person who did great work at the food pantry. That is what I have for today. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and we'll see you hopefully at the football game.
Thank you, Jim. Sorry about that. Bill?
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I will start off by discussing tonight's school committee meeting agenda highlights. The meeting will be in the Scituate High School Library at 6 p.m. Some of the highlights include our student report by David Murphy and Louisa Kinsley, which was always interesting and informative. All 4 elementary schools will be presenting their school improvement plans, which is extremely important. Our celebration of student learning will focus on science and technology this week. And we'll give you all the information and updates where we're at in those departments, pre-K through 12. And the school committee will vote on its goals for the year. The policy subcommittee will also vote on student absences policy. And Dr. Rabb, Business and Finance Director, will be reporting out on the quarterly budget update. Next, I want to congratulate our football team on their huge win this last Friday against Grafton, 20-10. They will be returning for the 3rd time in 4 years to the Super Bowl. And common opponent, Duxbury, will be our opponent there. We don't have the date at this point, but it's typically the Saturday after this Saturday, which is December 2nd. So if you want to mark your calendars tentatively, we'll get that date and time out as soon as we have it, which should be in the next couple of days. Also, we'll be playing at Hingham on Thanksgiving Day for football as well. And finally, I just wanted to thank all of the folks that ran the Town of Scituate Veterans Day celebration at the Senior Center this weekend. I was fortunate enough to attend and say a few words of appreciation and admiration for our veterans. I know Ms. Curran also spoke eloquently, as did several others, but I also want to just give a shout out to our students who were part of the program that I appreciated. I know Scituate High School senior Matt Short performed taps to start things off, followed by Scituate High School junior Aubrey Brennan, who sang the national anthem, and the boys and girls hockey team were there to serve food, along with Mr. Boudreau's sons, who were there, and I got to see. So thank you, everybody, for that event, and thank you to our veterans, and happy Thanksgiving to all, and have a great week.
Great, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a great week.